What's up, YouTube? Hope everyone's having a great day. My name is Rodrigo, aka Boogie702, and in today's video, I wanted to do a quick editing tutorial. I want to show you how I edit my steel wool photos, because I've done a video in the past showing you how I create them, but not how I edit them. And if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to link it in the description so you can go check it out and then come back and watch this one. Because, steel wool photography is a lot of fun, but editing the photos can get tricky because there's a lot of orange in the photos. And that's why I add magnesium strips to my steel wool photos to create that color contrast later on when I'm editing. That way it's not just oranges, you get those nice blues mixed in with the oranges. I'm gonna be editing the photos on my iPad Pro. This is pretty much what I edit everything on. It's a ton of fun to use. And I honestly prefer to edit my photos on here than on my MacBook. All right, this is the first photo we're gonna edit. This is a really old shot. This is honestly one of my first steel wool photos I ever did. Let me check the date. Yeah, this was maybe a year into photography. December 10th of 2019. This was at the first photography meet I ever went to. And they were asking me about steel wool photography, and I hadn't even done it for that long. But I was like, all right, let me show them how I mix in the steel wool with the magnesium strips to create a really cool shot, and then make it look even better once I edit the photo. Because that's the whole purpose of the magnesium strips, is to create a more interesting photo with more colors. And that's why not only did I add the magnesium strips to this shot for that reason, but also the way I composed it. I had the city in the background because I knew that I was going to add some more blue to create even more color contrast in the photo, and not just have a bunch of orange. I'm gonna go to auto, properly expose the image. It always does a great job, but again, you're still gonna come back to it and mess around with things. I'm gonna bring up the exposure a little bit more, or the highlights a little bit, but you start seeing that city. I think that's the city center in the background, because I see the aria. You can start seeing that pop out a little bit more. We're not gonna mess with colors yet. Just want to expose the image right. I want to bring out that detail in the background in those buildings. Let's go to the tone curve, raise it up a little bit, add some contrast, raise up the midtones. I'm gonna decrease the contrast a little bit because I added contrast with the tone curve. All right, let's go to effects. A little bit of texture for now. Clarity. All right, clarity I'm gonna mess with later on. One thing I want to do is I want to add that glow effect. And you can see if I lower the clarity, it gives you that effect. So I'm gonna come back to this. Add a little bit of dehaze. Vignetting, nah, not so much, because I want that background to pop. Detail is always the same in my photos. I'm sharpening at 90, 91, radius at 0.9, my detail at 45, and masking at 70 because I don't want to sharpen everything, just the sharp corners. So 70 works. Optics, enable lens corrections, remove CA. All right, so now we're gonna mess with colors. So let's go to the color mix, individual color panels. Let's go to orange, because this is what's gonna affect most of the image right here. You see, I could turn it into reds, turn it into yellows. That looks gross. Desaturate it a little bit. The reds, does it really do anything? Right here, you can see that color changing, but nothing else. So I'm just gonna leave that how it is right now. Yellows, turn the yellows into a little bit more on the orange side. Greens, I'm gonna push them all the way to aqua. All right, now let's go to the blues, because this is really where I'm gonna add that color contrast. I want to make those blues pop. So I'm gonna push my aquas to blue, push my blues towards the aqua color, but I'm gonna mess with the temperature a little bit more. There we go. All right, now you can really start to see that blue pop. A little bit of saturation. I'll bring up the luminance, because again, I want those blues to pop. Let me go to effects, clarity. Yeah, I'm gonna decrease it, go to -30. And I want to get that glow effect. So by decreasing the clarity, That's how you get that kind of a dreamy look. You know, nothing crazy. You can go even more, but I just feel like it softens the image too much. So just gonna stay with 30. A little bit more dehaze. Let's go to color grading. I'm probably gonna add even more blue here. Add some blue to the shadows, midtones. You can mess with the luminance here. Yeah, I'm gonna raise it up a little bit. I'm gonna go to +20. The highlights. Let's see if I add a little bit of orange. Do +20 again for that. And I believe that's gonna be it. All right, I'm really happy with this edit. You know, see the before and the after. You know, that's how I like to create these steel wool photos. You know, I always gotta put magnesium strips because it just gives it a really cool effect. You know, the blues with the oranges mix in very well, and it's just gonna give you a better photo in the end. All right, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. If you did, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.